And
What is a visual language? Like if you have to like simplify it further.
a visual language is just, um, I would say, every brand has a tone. For example, if you see McDonald's, it's just red and yellow color palette.
It just came in my head when you
Yeah,
said McDonald's.
it's a psychological thing where they've chosen colors that, I think most fast food brands do that, because red and yellow, it causes an impulse. It's, I think, neuroscience that makes you want to crave and indulge.
Yeah, red. Red does that.
Yeah. So similarly, a visual language is creating like a palette. It's creating a world, like a visual identity. It's creating, what are the rules in this brand? Like, there are brands that sell you a feature directly, and then there are brands that in a CRED ad, everything's absurd. So you could call that, like, the brand is slightly quirky, versus, Dettol, which is very like scientific. So each brand, they have like an underlining theory. It's like what they want you to feel when you see a commercial.
Slightly on a different tangent, but it's what a space will make you feel, like a physical space. You
Yeah.
enter a space, if it's too cluttered and it's
Definitely.
super messy,
Yeah.
you are not going to feel at ease over there. Versus a space which is like very neatly organized and the colors
sure.
are very muted, so you're going to be at ease over there. I think the same sort of philosophy applies at these things, right? When I'm looking at a screen for 30 seconds, what colors are you throwing at me? How are things placed, or how are the objects and the people in that 30 seconds acting? Like, what are the facial expressions? All those minor details makes a big difference, I feel, subconsciously.
100%. I feel like you're saying, whether it's a minimalistic setup, whether it's a maximalistic setup, whether the colors are bold, whether the colors are muted, pastel, are you using wood? Everything is thought through in advertising, especially. Even in movies, I feel like, if you see the movie Parasite, the apartment or the structure that they lived in, which was this beautiful, bungalow. It was super modern. It was trying to represent our times. So there was a lot of thought process that went into that. So similarly in advertising, there's a lot of thought that goes into colors of the set. That the director, along with the production designer, and the DOP, together you sit and craft out the best color. How are you lighting up a scene? If you put a light on the bottom, it'll look like a horror movie. If you put it on top, it'll look like a spotlight. If you put it in front, it'll look like a beauty ad. Versus like a sports ad would be like a light from behind, where it's a silhouette. So it makes you feel like, if you stand in front of a mirror, depends where you keep the light, your abs are
Right.
gonna pop out. So
Yeah.
it's all about, there's a method to the madness.